guys. Well, today I'm gonna work a little bit from this book. If you've been following me, you guys know that I believe that when you color, it's to relax and to enjoy and to kind of de-stress your life and have fun and also be able to create great art. Well, right now, I don't know if you saw my video, my last video, but I'm going through a really hard financial time right now. I know next month will be okay, but this month I am extremely worried. So what I'm going to do is, for me, I need to color, because if I don't, I think I'll go crazy. So I am going to color, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you guys something really cool. And I want to really take myself away from the stress, away from worries, away from problems, and just color and calm myself down. So I hope that you guys join me, and if you have this book, it's the Twilight Garden. It's awesome. If you don't have this book, it's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to color grass, because grass is kind of a hard thing to color. It's kind of a grassy water. These are, I think, like, these are lily pads, and these are like really awesome water lilies. I really want to do a good job on this, but I want the water to be not really more like a grassy water. And I saw Chris Chang, she's a really good YouTube artist. She did this, and I just thought that I would show you kind of the same way. Her coloring style is different than mine if you watch YouTube videos, but I want to kind of, I like the way that she did the grassy area, because for me, even though I would do this in a water type of thing, but because I saw the way she did hers with the green, I thought this would be a great way to show you how to do grass and how to give it a grass type thing a little bit of light. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this picture. So the first thing, now I color different than her, so you know, my style is totally different. Everyone has their own way, but again, I want to show you how to do the grassy color. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sky blue light, okay? And I just want to base in the areas here where I think I want to have highlights, right? So I want it to look like sun is in certain areas, right? So wherever you think you want to have some sun, you just put the lightest color there, which is the sky blue light, right? And I'm just putting the colors in right over here. See? Okay. Let me put on a little music. Hold on. Okay, I just wanted a little background music for myself here. All right, so I'm going to just put this down here. I want a little light in this area. So I'm just putting in the color. Okay. I'm going to keep this video real time for you too, right? Then we're going to come over here. Well, I'll probably speed up some parts, but we'll see. We will see how it goes. Okay, so we're gonna, now we can always adjust where we want this. We're going to put in a lot of cool, let's see, in here, let's make it lighter in here, right? Sure, let's make it nice and light in this area. Okay, now maybe a little in here. Over here, we'll make it light too, like, okay. This is just to put in the base, then we'll be able to define it later. Just kind of making some little patches. Light there. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now I kind of got my areas here. Okay, there we go. Now what we're going to do, maybe a little in here, just a little smidge. Maybe a little smidge in here. Gotta keep it even. Okay. Now we got our lights in. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to add another color. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's do some lime peel, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to define our areas. So you could start, I guess, maybe from this side or wherever, or maybe over here. And I'm just going to start putting in some nice lime peel. See, I'm just laying in nice color here. Okay. Notice I'm going according to the, kind of do sideways little motions according to the, you know, if it's going this way, I'm not going to go this way, right? I got to go, make sure we go across. All right. Areas we want light, let's keep those areas a little bit. All right. If we want it to be lighter in here, we want to keep that light. So just around, see? Nice. See, I'm starting to get, see how it's starting to get, let me get closer, huh? Let's get a little closer. Okay. There you go. It's a lot better, huh? Alright, I'm going to come like this. Alright, and then like over here, we want it nice and light. You're just sort of defining your little areas where you want your light patches. This paper I'm using is 80-pound cardstock, I mean, 80-pound cardstock. Actually, this one I think is 60-pound. I didn't have any more 80, but this one has a little bit of a tooth to it. If you use color copy paper, which I like to use a lot, especially if I'm doing faces and stuff, but this one's got a lot of texture to it. So if you use a paper that's got a little bit more texture, like a tooth to the paper, then it gives you a little bit better of a look, you know, because it's got more of a grab on the. Because then you can burnish it, you can push harder and stuff. The smooth paper is awesome too. Don't get me wrong, I love, that's my thing. I use the smooth paper all the time because it just glides your, you know, the wax, the way that it moves. It's awesome for blending, for everything, but this one is good because of the tooth, and I do want a texture. So just coloring it in. Guys, I hope you're having a good day today, huh? So just relax and just don't think about anything that's stressful. Just think about your beautiful picture, how your pencil feels when you're coloring. You know, just relax. That's what I'm trying to do. It's hard. Life can really be stressful sometimes, you know? There's so good parts, but then there's parts that really like, oh, right? But you just get through, and you know with God all things are possible, right? So, giving my worries over to God, knowing that everything's going to be fine. I do have a donate button, by the way. I feel bad, kind of like embarrassed asking, but if you can help, I do have a donate button at the bottom. You know, this month I'm worried about food even. It's just so bad. I can't even. Ugh. See, I'm not supposed to be thinking about that, am I? Nope, nope, nope. Let's not go there. Let's just color. We're going to not think about our stuff. But yeah, I do have that donate button. I actually do. If I would love to just keep making these videos and doing nothing but this for you guys, just teaching you how to do it, you know. I have a Patreon page, but I don't really know how it works. Apparently you can donate there too, like to help, you know, so that I can keep doing this for you guys. But for me it's easier with the donate button that I put on the bottom, because then you could just send it. And then when you do, I send you all kinds. I'll send you different kinds of free stuff, you know, downloads and stuff, my coloring worksheets and stuff. Plus, you're helping me, right? All right. So then, now I'm just filling this area all in. This one I want a little darker. Wait till I show you the drama part of it. You know how my extreme method. It's gonna get there. It's just, you know, no rush. I'm just enjoying. So just fill it all in like I'm doing, leaving some areas for the light. We're gonna make it even darker, so this is just the layering technique. This is the way I do it anyway. This is my extreme coloring method, and I try to make it easy by putting the bases down first, and I go from light to dark. We can always go through here and we're gonna adjust, of course, but I just wanna define the basic areas. All right, which I did. I'm gonna finish this part right here the same way. I'm just gonna finish this area in here, and then I'll be right back, okay? Because you kind of got that part, and then I'll come back and show you more. Okay, so I've got that color in now. Now what we're gonna do here is let's take this is a 90% French gray, okay? And what we want to do is we want to start putting in the darker areas, right? So let's see, I think that comes down right in here. So let's just take the French gray and just start adding the definition. There's nothing behind here, so I figured let's just keep this dark. And I just kind of pushing hard. I just kind of want that area just dark in there, because the way that she drew this, there's a little spot there. And then we're going to come up in here and start putting in some shading, right? So let's kind of go around the bird a little bit and just nice and just light and just right in here. Add a little bit more of the dark. Now I'm just shading it. I want to come in here a little. Okay, I'll show you how I'm going to blend this out too. Like in these areas in here. You see how I'm kind of flicking it out? That's just so you can get a nice shade. You don't want it to look unnatural. Darkening this area a little here. Okay. From here, come down. And I want this area in here probably should be darker, huh? Make this area darker in here. It's okay if you go over this because we're going to do these little leaves. So you want areas. See, this French gray right here is going to give us that really neat the undertone that we really want for the shading. I'm going to go over this with some other layers. So we do want to create. See how it's starting to really create a nice. Want to get a little closer, maybe, huh? What do you think? A little closer. All right. So then I'm gonna we're gonna come in here. Let's make some shading in here. Right. And we want some shading. Let's see. So you just kind of figure out like how you want your shading to go. Get that dramatic effect we're after. Lighter in here. And maybe start going a little darker. Oh, that's okay if you go over a little because you just clean it up like that. We're going to be adding a lot of drama to this. We're going to be adding black, some blues. Okay. Oh, my landscapers are here. Sorry about that. Well, they come either way. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to owe them money. What happened is I have a gift basket and a flower company. It's called the Gift Basket Connection, by the way, and I'm always available there, by the way, by live chat. So if you ever want to like talk to me live, just go to it's gift-basket-connection.com with little hyphens. I'll put the link at the bottom. And I'm always on the live chat, right? So if you need me, you could just come talk to me live if I'm available. I'm usually always there. I'm like a total workaholic, and I'm always up. But my gift basket and flower company that I have, it's national, so I have an office, like a relationship. I've been doing it for about 30 years, and I have, built relationships in pretty much every city in the United States with offices that will deliver for me. So if you want to send something, man, my florists are awesome. We do candy baskets, like gourmet food, even wine baskets, whatever. So flowers, of course. If you need anything, you can just order it, and I'll be there on the chat line too. So, but what happened, I was going to tell you, is I had to switch companies from the main company that would be like processing all my information and stuff, and I had to switch. But what happened is they have to hold a month of sales, like in a reserve type fund, and I didn't know that. And so when I switched, it made me get no money at all this month, like $0. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I mean, everything. I mean, it'll be okay for next month because everything will be, everything is good. But for them to hold it like that and not get paid at all, it is so scary. I didn't expect it. And my daughter and my got married, and she's got a house, so there's a lot of things that were going on, and I didn't expect to not have any money, and I just was like wiped out, and I was like, oh my gosh. So my son gave me a little bit of money, thank God, for food and stuff, but it's, it's all he can afford, but it's not enough. And I do have a donate button, but it's just, I don't know, it's just not enough for my bills and stuff. Not only my bills, but food and electric, and they're going to turn off my electric. That's my most scariest thing, because, and my water, it's 115 degrees here, so it's like, my kids, oh man, just so cold, it's just going to be too hot. So I am worried, how I'm going to get all that done. But right now, like today, everything is fine. We have enough food for today, and so I'm just thanking God for that. And I'm just going to color my stress away, right? That's all you can do. So you see how I'm just like putting in the shadows? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lime green, and I want to start adding it over the areas. That lime green that we had. And you just kind of start playing around with, I do it like by areas. So like in here, I want a little bit more of that green color here. And then let's take some of this brighter. This is a spring green, and let's kind of get some brightness in here. And just go over it. So now it's starting to get a flow a little bit better to it. Okay, that's an area there, and then put the spring green in here. So blending it, adding the layers, because the layers is what really sets us apart, because anybody could just do one color. We don't want to do one color. Well, I don't. Not my extreme method. My method is all about layering to get a really nice professional look to it. Okay, then what we're going to do is let's go and grab some of this oops, sorry guys, I got to get that. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of this non-photo blue in here. See, this is going to start giving it a really nice watering effect. Blue in. See, I just hold my pencils that I'm working on. I keep them all in my hand so that if I wanted to grab one to make a different area, I just have it already ready. If I want to put some shading like in here, we need a little more shading. And then what we can do is let's grab some black, and what we want to do is we want to start defining our, adding the drama, you know me. So see, just add a little black in here now. That's gonna make it. That starts really bringing the colors out, you know. Okay, so now I'm gonna just start putting in some black here. It's gonna start defining it a lot more. A lot of people have a lot of hard time with doing this kind of stuff, but I'm trying to make it easy for you. So you see I'm just shading it, and then when you want to blend, see I'm just bringing the color out now. Just see that? See how I'm creating that? It's just a nice soft blend, but it also looks like little, you know, like really murky water. Like I said, I could have done this in blues and made it water. I think I'll do another video maybe with the blues to show you how to do it with water, but I thought that this is a good lesson because a lot of times for grass, believe it or not, this is the way you could do grass if you want it. Well, there's a whole bunch of ways to do grass, but when you're filling in a large area like this, because you could do grass by making little actual grass things, you know, that come up. But since I'm making this like a more of a murky water, I'm going to do it this way. Now watch, see when you come out here, you just kind of feather the color out. See how I'm feathering it out? That's a good way to, nice way to blend, for me, anyway. And if I want to blend, I'll just grab my lime peel here, blend that out. See how it kind of blends it. Blend that out. Simba, my doggy. What's up, Simba? Shh, shh, shh. Okay, so there you go. Blend that out. Take that spring green, maybe lighten this area up in here a little. See how you start getting with the layers. Layers are really what. And grab maybe a little bit of blue. Simba, shh. Grab a little bit of blue. Simba. Okay, I'm gonna go put my dog. I don't know. I don't want that to bother you. I'm gonna move my dog. Sorry. Hi guys. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take care of some things. So, you know, it is how it is. See my glasses. Look, guys, the glasses I put on. I was talking to my daughter, Alice Cooper. I know a lot of celebrities out here, but Alice Cooper is a big rock star guy, and he made a teen center just for kids to find out what their talents are and stuff. And so this is the non-photo blue. And so you can go there, and they only go by donations, which is really cool because he was really rich when he started it. He just wanted a place for kids to, you know, find their inner talents and stuff. My daughter wants to go there for her dancing. She's 16, and so we're gonna take her down there to that teen center. It's called Alice Cooper School of Rock, I think. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let me grab my colors again. There's the ones in my hand. So here's the French gray. So I'm just gonna go around here now, and what I want to do is I want to start creating where I really want the depths. So I'm just gonna take the French gray, and I'm gonna go in here and then start again with my shading. I'm just gonna start here first, because I know I want it. You always want it dark where you want to accent something and make it pop out more. Pop out. So see, I'm just fading these colors in now. See, I pushed harder when I'm there, and then I just kind of bring it out lighter. And if you wanted to use my feathering method, it's easy with the feathering method for me because I don't know why. It's just kind of the way I do it. Because there's a lot of ways to go from dark to light, but for me, if you push hard and then just kind of bring your pencil out, you can get a good feathering effect. I think in here we want it darker, right? Right in here too, make it darker. We're gonna add some black too now. See how I'm switching the directions? Because I want. Maybe bring it here. You just gotta play around until you like it. And sometimes when you're doing it, you think, "Oh no, it's gonna come out crappy," and then you want to stop, but it doesn't. It all works out in the end. It's just because you gotta take time to build it right, you know, with the layers. But really, the layers is what makes it so good, you know. So then, like, you take your lime green here, throw some of that in here, and use that to blend. And like I say, this is kind of going to be like a little murky, kind of a grassy look to this. Just blending it in now. That's it. I'm just blending that in. So you don't need to use the colorless blender. You got to use a pencil to do your blending, because that's what's going to give you a lot better of that layered look. A blender is good. You're just moving the color, the same color around, and it actually darkens the color that you're using. And I never use the blender. Like I really don't ever use it. Really. Because you don't need to. I think if you use that, that's just me. A lot of people love the blender, and for certain things maybe, but for me, if you blend, you should blend it with a color, like the color that's the lightest, and use that to do your blending, because you're gonna get a much better depth to your pictures. You know. I don't know how long I should make this video for part one. I'm going to color the whole thing because I really want to do these lilies. I want to do a really good job on these lilies because they're so beautiful, aren't they? So maybe I'll just take today and make video, huh? I really should be working. I made a whole section on my site for online bakery. It's going to be so cool. I have a relationship now with an awesome company that makes amazing cakes, like birthday cakes and cupcakes and brownies and stuff like that. So like if you have a kid that's at school, and you know how they always say, oh, okay, it's their birthday or a kid's birthday and you gotta bring brownies or cupcakes, you can just order the cupcakes, gourmet cupcakes, and we'll deliver them to the school for you. So we do that. And then the regular birthday cakes, like, you know, gosh, the best cakes, chocolate cakes and vanilla and Boston cream and cheesecake and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Cookies, oh, the cookies are amazing. And the brownies are to die for. Like, seriously, they're going to change your life. The brownies, oh my gosh. Seriously, you get one brownie and you're like, oh my gosh. But you get addicted. But yeah, so I should be working right now on building that site, but I mean the page on the bakery. I have it on there right now. If you go to my giftbasketconnection.com site, you'll see online bakery, and then I put up some stuff, but it's now nowhere near done. I need to add I have 89 different products, so I'm going to add those on there. But, you know, like I said, all this stress that I'm going through right now. Okay, now this is spring green. all that stress, oh, that happens, you just blow it away. All of this that's happening to me, you know, the stress and stuff, I feel like I really need to be doing this. So I'm doing this, right? But I am available on that site with live chat. So like if you ever want to just come and say hi, you can. You don't even have to talk about buy a gift basket if you don't want. If I'm not chatting, or if I'm not like totally busy, I'll totally talk to you. I also do a lot for the Kardashian. I do Kourtney and Scott Kardashian's Facebook page, so I post up on that. I just posted some stuff about her yesterday. Her boyfriend Jonas got really mad because she kept showing her butt in all these pictures, and I don't know. So they're having a little bit of issue, but we're working on that. But then I do, what else do I do that's interesting? Well, I do a lot of stuff that's interesting. Demi Lovato, she OD'd, and they thought it was heroin, but when we called, it's more meth. It was. So poor thing. She really was struggling, and she tried really hard to quit. And for like 6 years, she actually quit drinking, and she was doing really good and stuff. And then she has a... Alright, so anyway, yeah, so she has a mom that did a video, and she put out a book. This is Canary Yellow. I'm going to add a little bit of that in here. She did a book, you know, on struggling. I think it's like how far, I can't remember what the name is called, Fallen Wings, or I can't remember, but talking about how proud she is of Demi, but now this has happened. So, well, she's recovering, and I'm sure she's still in the hospital, last I knew when we called, but she is going to have a hard time recovering, you know. So, anyway. Alright, so I added this here. So now I'm just going to go through now, and I'm just going to start adding more of the shading where I want the shading to be. So I'll make sure I'm in the shot here. So there. So now I'm going to bring this out. And then, so, because I want it to look much lighter as we come up, so I'm going to leave this lighter. So see how I'm just lightly blending this out now. Oh, well. I'm trying to color at the angle for the camera, but it's kind of hard for me because the way I color, I want to turn the picture. Like if I didn't have this camera on, I'd be turning it like this way. Like I might as well, just so you could see how I do it. I mean, it might make you like dizzy because it's not looking right, but for me, if I want to do it right, which I do, because I like this picture a lot. This is a great book, by the way. If you don't have this book, this is a great technique that you can use for anywhere, of course. You don't, like if you're following along and you don't have this book, that's okay, because you're learning a really good technique that you can use on a lot of your books. But this book, oh, it's got the best pictures for sure. I love it. So I'm gonna just, there you go. So you see what I mean? When I turn it around, I can get a better, my hand gets a better way it sits. I don't know what the word is. So anyways, so see, now I just bring that out. Now what I want to do, I'm going to use this blue again, and I want to add a little bit more of that blue to here, just to brighten up the water a tad, give it a nice watercolor effect. See, it just gives it a nice, and then blend it in here if you want. Okay, and I'm just going to do that this whole way. And you see I'm going across this way. The reason I'm doing that is because I really want a nice smooth blend. So that's what it looks like. So see, now it's starting to look a little bit better. And so you just kind of keep playing with it until you have the look that you're after. Oh, sorry, I got a problem here. All right, so you just keep blending it until you get a look that you are happy with. And then when we come up here, like in here, I want it darker. And like it's better if you have a sharp, I use an electric pencil, but for me it's good if I have a sharper pencil. I get a better effect than I... Some people actually like working with a really dull one, but I like sharp ones. I'm just kind of bringing this out a little bit, see? Feather this out. You gotta take your time, you know? Now, I probably went over this a little more than I wanted to, but that's okay. Alright, so now we got that going. Now in here maybe you could do a little bit, and then you go back and you play with it until you know, I thought that line didn't look natural, so see what I do is I take the time and I feather it out. See how I'm feathering that out so that that line isn't quite so harsh, right? I can blend that in with another, with that lime peel green. See, normally people, that when you watch their videos, they cut all this part out. They don't show you all the little intricacies. But I figured, you know, you might as well see how it really happens, you know. So you blend that with the lime green. And now I'm coming back in here. See, now I'm going to start adding some more color. A little bit darker in here. There, see? My music stopped, didn't it? Oh, that sucks. I gotta go put it on, huh? Kinda like it quiet, actually. It's a nice break. I'm gonna leave it quiet. I hope you guys don't get annoyed that. I hope you don't get annoyed that I don't have any music, but I don't know. All the stress that's going on, I feel like it's kind of nice to have it quiet. I almost don't even want to talk. I almost want to forget I'm even doing a video, but I love teaching you so much. It makes me really happy. I love all your comments, by the way. Please subscribe to me and like my channel, because I need a bunch more watch hours for me to start monetizing my site, because then I can make money on that, and then I could just be doing a lot of these videos, which would be really cool. Coloring this in. So see how I'm just shading it? I'm just bringing the like here, it's a little bit off. So then I'm going to take some of that blue. And I want some of the blue in here, right? So I'm just going to put in some blue. Now remember, blue and yellow make green, right? So if I'm putting in this blue, or I want it to be a little lighter here. The water I want a little less murky up here, and maybe in here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some yellow, this canary yellow on here. See how that changes that right away? Makes it a nice bright watercolory kind of a look. See? I'm just gonna put it in some in here. Okay, now then, after you kind of got, you know, the color still that you want, you can even just play around and put these like this, and take your blue. Let's put some blue up in here, this area. See, not hard, is it? It's easy. You want now maybe just put a little in here. See, I'm just kind of randomly putting in some color. So maybe over here we'll have a little bit more blue. Maybe over here. Okay. Then I'm going to add some more yellow. See how I'm holding my pencil a little flat right here? Because I can get a little bit more of an area with that. Just making my pencil flat. Okay, oh, no big deal. See, I just added the shade. Now we're going to take the lime peel. Now you just got to be a little bit more careful when you're doing this because it's a darker color. Now we're going to start putting in our shades. So I'm going to be putting that lime peel up in here, and up in here, up in here, right? I'm just going to come out, bring the color out. See, I'm just adding. You're going to really enjoy doing this too. It's really fun. And you're going to be happy. I hope I'm happy with how it comes out. I never know. It's not like I practiced it beforehand or anything. So, see, I was just layering it on. See, just layering it on there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, blend this out a little more. Okay, and then I'm going to take my French gray in here, and now I need to start adding the real stuff here. So I'm going to take my time, and I want it darker here, and up in here, maybe we want a little darker. I know when you put these colors on, you start to get afraid because they're a lot darker, you know, and so you can see it more. But don't be afraid, because this is what doing this part is what I call is my extreme coloring method, is where you create the drama by putting in these darks. You'll see. I hope it comes out one like I'm thinking when it's done. Just coloring in this area here. Just gotta work with it. See? I know you think it's not going to come out good, but I hope it will. When you're first starting it off, you think it's not going to come out good, but you just keep working with it. And you will be amazed at how it comes along by just continuing with these layers. See, I'm just adding these layers in here. Now, I think I want it, let's see, we want to have a little bit of shadows in here. Remember, you can always go darker, so I haven't even done the black yet. So I'm just doing the first layer. And the first layer always doesn't look as good, you know, because this is your base layer. So now I want a layer in here. So now I keep that light there. I'm just blending that in. Now, I'm going to grab some of this blue, and sometimes, you know, you just got to keep going back and keep going over it until you've got the look you want. And then, like you can see, alright, it needs to be darker in here, so I add a little bit more. Let's take the yellow. Well, let's take some. How about this one? Let's grab some chartreuse and just throw some chartreuse in here. And after a while, you know, there's only so many layers that you can put on because your paper will only take so much. That's why you don't push really hard at first, because you want it to have the tooth, you know, and you do a lot of layers, and if you leave your tooth there, you can keep adding. But if you push really hard and you smash all the little teeth, the white spots that are in the paper, then you won't be able to add a lot more of this layering. Yeah, like in here, I thought maybe you just, like I say, you just kind of keep playing with it. So it's so nice and quiet. My phone isn't even ringing. That's awesome. See, I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I like to, you know, if one little thing is weird, I just sometimes the paper has even got little flaws in it, and you know, you just work around it. A lot of times if you're doing a face and your paper's got a flaw, you could turn it into a mole or something, you know. There's always a way to fix it. Brighter there, so I just add more yellow, get some more layering going in here. See? But if you push too far, and your paper won't cooperate, like in this area, it's not really cooperating. It's not complying. But see, you can already see how, let me go out a little. So see how it's already started, see how nice that looks? Imagine when this is done, we're gonna have some really pretty water lilies, some flowers in here. So we're just gonna continue and do the same thing through the whole entire piece, okay? And then when we come back, I will show you some more gifts, some more stuff. Let me just finish that, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I finished this area here, and the final thing I want to do is I want to take my black, and then I just want to get the really good, the drama. And the way I do that is I just start darkening where those shadows are with the black, and that's gonna start giving it that depth that I want. I'm just gonna add black in here. Okay. I'm just adding it like so, and it's just giving it more of a, just defining it a little bit more. Bring it out. And here, you got to push kind of hard because the paper's already got all the pencil on it, so the layers are really thick at this point. So you just got to keep working with the areas that you want to be darker. See, I want that to be dark in there, and then I got to feather it out. See, so it's not, you don't want it so obvious. And you want the colors or the black to blend in, so see how I'm just blending it out. And then I'm just going to do this through the whole rest of it. Alright, so hopefully I've got an idea of how this works. But now if you wanted this blue, or you can put blues and pinks, or however you want to do that, but the technique is still the same. You can even do purple, I mean, whatever. Just, it's about the technique. That's what you gotta learn, just the technique. And remember, mine's different than, everyone does things different, you know. this is the way I do it. A lot of people don't feather like me. They just have different ways. So I'm just showing you what my way is. When you watch other videos, you can look at other people's ways and find out what's your way, right? So I guess I'm going to end the video here, and if I make part 2, you will see that, obviously. Because I'm not sure. I got to go look at my work a little bit and just see what's up for today. Check my emails and stuff, and maybe put up a couple pictures for the bakery. Uh-oh, there goes my dog. So I got to take care of that. But sorry if that scared you. I'm sorry if that scared you. It scared me, actually. It was so quiet that my dog goes off. But when I come back, I will show you more, okay? So I think I'll end the video here, and then when we come back, I'll show you how I do the water lilies and the little lily pads and the tree and all these pretty flowers. I can already have in my mind what I want up here. So I just need to, I think I'll do lavenders down here. So stay tuned for part 2. I'm pretty sure I will do part 2. I just need to check. But I do have that donate button on the bottom of the video. So if there's any way you can help, so support me so I can keep doing these videos, that would be awesome. And I will send you some free goodies if you do that. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Have a great day.